This is Ouch. I'm doing weekly updates with the release notes. This is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, or actually it's the 15th now. I'm doing this at 2 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep. Alright, so we have the February event, Rising Shadows, coming up. I'll show you guys next. And we had bug fixes and tuning, bullet times repaired, and issued with base defense. Let's go through it. So, users of invalid move compliance should be able to use save slot when invalid save slot is present. Alright. So I'm guessing if a file became corrupted in save slot, and maybe in the shipyard, or had components removed or something, they can open it. This is kind of vague. Fragment spray, more attention map should not be aligned. Alright, this one I actually understand. So this one basically, when you attack for say a 71 Savage Fleet, instead of saying it contains, actually no, not Savage Fleet, let's go with like the level 30 Armadas. It contains Spectre parts, but also the tier. Okay, let me start over again. The fragments player 1 by 20 points on a clear line. Basically, the little info you get before you attack should now just display the correct fragments found in those battles, or from those cargoes or savages. Display uranium earned from loot savages should be alright. So it's just the display. So people were actually getting half the uranium from this. I didn't see anything from Doom posted about people reimbursed for it or anything in the forums. So we had issue with this and have it recorded. I would send it in the support tickets if you can, or ask the mods if you haven't coined anything yet. Issues of invalid land rotation on the edge of the base road should be corrected. Diagonal lens house. Oh, that was a big problem. Actually, I remember that. You could have your base tile, instead of being a nice channel like a G or a spiral, it would just be a square like this, with this being the diagonal land and the inside island. And basically, you couldn't be attacked or defeated, or you couldn't be defeated in battle. Outpost would be fine, dock would be fine, launch pad would be fine, everything important would be fine. And you couldn't come into your channel at all because there's a little ring around it. And reduce time on loadings. Okay, for system 1, 7 hours, 3 hours. This is good. It looks to be about half. Yeah, almost half in each one. So that's good, I like that. Reactive plates, again, about half. Actually, I think it is, no, it's not half, it's 10, 35. That works, yeah. Yeah, it is half. It's pretty cool. And price performance list and defense platforms here negative, not better. Just the visual issue team has been notified. Alright. So let's look right here. Yeah. Minus damage, managed to reload. Oh, it's probably just a coding error or something, or just a coding or visual. Just change one thing around. Shouldn't be that hard, Kixeye. Come on, guys. Alright, February event. This is Rising Shadows. Video's already up. I'll link it over here somewhere if I can. Let me go through real quick. So we have beginning the 16th, normal start times, no relocation. Daily campaigns are disabled during the event. Alright, I did not know that. So you can't do the base defense ones, or the base defense, or the mega hull attacks the Apollos anymore during this. Thursday morning, so this is actually during the event, so in the world where each event happens, be disabled. So I'm guessing if you're in alpha, and 9 AM Pacific is actually around 12 your time, 12 PM your time, try and go on early in the morning if you can and do daily campaigns if they're that crucial to you for collecting uranium or base parts. Second in siege campaign, slight changes, new blitz target, and tier 6 defense grid. It's still a linear model, so you still have two choices, 4, and then I had to get the ones before to progress. Targets are not cooperative. I support this. Okay, I support this for lower level tiers. Like, tiers 3. Viable features about tier 4 tech. Vindicator and Dreadnought. Which is non-cooperative tiers. Alright. First thing off, people are going to bitch about this. They're just going to. People without the Cannoneers, Harlex Cannoneer, or Ironclads. I have an Ironclad right now in the oven. It has 30 days left. Test it out in the raid, see how it goes. Tier 5, good target for your Cannoneer, Ironclad, Zillos. What Kixeye should do is at the end of every weekly, end of every raid cycle weekly, like the next raid cycle ends March. This is the second out of 3. And then the week after March, have weapons that are either general restricted holes for garrison raid level, garrison raid style, like mortars, special splash, usual stuff. Like right now in the weekly, which is already gone, they have the new cannon, which is incredibly high damage, but only for generalist fleets, along with high velocity rounds, only for generalist fleets. So they need to do this again on the generalist fleets, the Zelos, or Zealous, have it at the end of every FM, at the end of a raid cycle, have new technology for it in the FM. I wouldn't say in the raid, because in the raid you only get one shot to get it, and after that it's gone, you need it for those next ones. And with the FM you have, I think, 5 to 6 chances to get it, and then 2 each, so you have 10 to 12 things you get during the time, more than the time to get the new items for the generalist fleets. Tier 4, Centurion and Zealous should do well, High-End Crusader should be viable, Penetrate auto option. Alright. So I'm guessing there's a huge difference between tier 4 and tier 5. It's mention of auto option in high-end Crusaders, but nothing of high-end Penetrators in here or Centurions. So tier 4 is probably ones that I'm going to go for the ones. Tier 4. Cat just went on my bed, sorry. Tier 4 is probably best for people just going with the Punishers during the grind, Cannoneers. Tier 3 again, without tier 4 tech. Now this should have been level locked in my honest opinion. Level locked or tier locked, so anything above tier 3 or tier 4 you can't attack it. Or without Crusaders, excuse me, high-end Crusaders. Because I can see this target being taken down by a single thing of Punishers, or a single ship of Punishers going through, just one taking all down for the points. We got 2 blitz targets, we got 10 blitz functionality, so you can get, you can buy it 10 times instead of just doing it 10 times at once. 74 is 5 gold, 59 is 1 gold. So you can get 74 for 5 gold, so it's 50 gold to do it, minimally 50 gold. 59 is 10 gold, so it's $1 and $5. We have Uprising, alright. Move the Legion Assault, now it's this. 30,000 event points upon campaign completion. 300,000, 1.5 million. It's not that bad, it's kind of low. Here, this is the same as last time, I want to say. Alright, that's 160. It's good, but honestly, people will just be ordering those as Punishers. Advice to lower levels: if you can, move to a dead sector, because usually in dead sectors there are only low level places in there, because major alliances always move around. My alliance, for example, is always moving from 237, 106, like 77. We're always skirting about. But trying to go to a dead sector, or have like a little alliance, mostly level 30 to 50 players, make a little alliance of that and move to a dead sector, then we wouldn't have the high-end players coming after you so often, or coming after you at all. Tier 4, it's boosting points for sure, I see that. Tier 5 is the same, Tier 6, the same, tier bonus. Alright, so 600,000 points, 10 each, 6 million points for 50 coins. So that's essentially 6 million points or $5. Minimally $5. That's $1 per 1.2 million points. And then here is 140,000 times 10. It's 1.4 million. And then for $1, I think that's honestly a better option. Also, it's less damage taken, so it'd be easier targets. I'd do Bliss tier 5 and then buy a 10 tier if you feel like you want to coin this and just do the easy way out. I don't. Alright, uranium. Uranium is saying, however, there's a spacing issue. That's just kind of funny to look at. Mana Rose coming back. 42k uranium. Not worth any event points. Blah blah blah. It relays. And then the new hole. Pride. Okay, let's see if we can open this in new tab. Zoom in real quick. Alright. So it has Scattergun Tech, all prides and fleet additional defenses, including itself. So that's useful. So let's check out that first. Special abilities: Prideful, fleets in range, friendly ships, 25 range. 25 range is kind of small when you think about it, because each land block is only 20. And I've seen people run even longer with spotter holes. That should be increased a little bit, I say. Close up meaning yes. Runs trigger, yes. That right there is gonna be a powerhouse with the extra damage, extra combat speed. Course damage plus 50, combat speed plus 50, explosion defense plus 80,000, and then uprising the fleet. Penetrating and corrosive. So we have explosive, penetrating, corrosive, ballistic, and concussive. So radiation, that's all I hit it with. Excuse me for that, allergies acting up. Alright. So it's tier 6, first fully tier 6 fleet ship, I believe. Besides the Harlex Cannoneer, high armor points. Max weight usually for Conquerors is 8k. This is a 9.15, so it's higher. It's good. Very high DPS. Scattergun range of 20. That's good. Bonus damage, bonus evade. Deflection is 24 for ballistic, 6,000 for corrosive. Splash damage, tactical favor, defense handicap. Map speed I think should be increased a little bit. Make it more so it's scurrying across the map instead of just going nice and slow. I think 35 is equal to... what is that equal to? Yeah, my Mercuries are almost double that, and they're kind of slow on the map. Alright, I like the ability. I think it's going to be a bit too strong. I think it's very, very too strong. Its 25 range is just too short in my opinion. Coming from the defender's point of view. Attackers, it's going to be amazing. And coupled with high armor. And what's the repair time? Half hour? 836. Ooh, 6 special slots. Armor slots 3. Only thing to see putting on there is radioactive plates. Or radiation plates. Forgot the name of it. Increase the deflection. I have this on my Malice, so it's all around everything from it. For attacking, I would say load at least 2 of these and have them like 30 range apart. I would go and have a ship with a minimum range. It's scattergun or something that's not that heavy. Good range to it, but minimum of 30. So looking through here, 35 Cutlass, but Cutlass 1 on there. If you have the extra weapon slot, crossbow 1 though it weighs a bit more. You could do rapier 1, it's 5 seconds, weight 10, it's barely nothing. For the fence, I'd have to say the glacial turret, and then glacial turret, and then it has a low corrosive deflection rate 500. So I suggest scatterguns be useful on it. The scattergun released with the Valence, I think, has a higher corrosive damage than that, so I would try and pair that, see if you can. Silas is in here. First tier 6 Conqueror Hole. Not be able to engage any PvE target. PvE means player versus enemy, or player versus Kixeye. It's basically nothing that's non-player controlled. So you can't hit salvage fleets, I believe, unless they open it up during the XP weekend, which they did last time, I think. Salvage fleets, mining bases, strongholds, can't hit those as they're all PvE. So going off this, any PvE target can't hit any of that. So have fun ranking it. Rune Scattergun. Alright, so we're at about 85 range. This says plus 20 range. So that's a range of what, 101, 102? 102 range off the bat immediately. And then since it is the main range and not a secondary, you can remote target off that, which is very useful for vendettas if you want to do that. Weight's good. Like the splash is good, damage is high, I like that. Reload time is high too, but this has a reload of 50. And then smudge damage, wall damage, I like that. Get through the level 9 walls. It'll take a lot though to get through those. Building damage is good too. Narrow firing aperture, weapon rate, negative spread, plus splash, corrosive damage. I would recommend this also in the Valiant and to replace any splash thing you have in there, because it also boosts corrosive damage if you're using the scattergun skin with it. I think it was the Comedy Scattergun or Calamity. I don't know. Alright, prize list. High velocity rounds, 6 mil, 9, 9, 15, 15, 175, 175. Alright. Prize list is good. Centurion is low priced. I highly recommend it for low levels. Especially as the next raid is the last raid and it's a hole store. So you can have a lot more holes available in that store. Stack up on defense holes, garrison holes, and conquer holes in my opinion. Defense holes and garrison holes. No, sorry. Defense holes and conquer holes you're always going to need. Base defense, base attacking. Garrison is the next raid cycle. So that's useful too. Lock store your shards as usual. Time store. It's only open for 1 day. 3 days. That's nice, 3 days. Ship builds, you have 3 days, 5 days, 5 days, 10 hours. You have the Cannoneer, Ironclad, both Harlocks. Now this is where I'm kind of confused. The Zelos is only 1.5 million. And it was marketed in December as 15 million. So is this intended? Is this a typo? Either way, I'm going to get it. I already got the generalist cannons loaded with there. Ironclad 1.75 million. But I think the Huses is buy it once. You shouldn't have that there. But alright. This kind of hurts after going to the campaign. Not people getting it. I heard in the forums Laura was complaining it's too hard to get all the tokens in there. Or the Mauser cannon, and now it's right here. Less than 1 million points. Kansas and 4 less than 1 million points. That just kind of hurts. Low tokens 2.5 million for Ironclad, which is less than the ship build. So you might consider buying that if you want to use it. And then 5,000 VXP tokens. I don't know what the VXP cap is on the Ironclad. Once I know, I'll tell you guys. But that should be about, I want to say, anywhere from 1/8 to 1/10 of it. Let's see what usually is that. Because right now, another similar hole, the Punishers take that. It's 49,000. So that'll be 10 of these, but then again, this is a tier 4 hole or tier 4.5 hole. Doesn't say. We got new badges, legacy, the achievement legacy. Just redeem the Pride Blueprint, participate in February event. Alright, so my list of things to get. Excuse me. If you don't have it, I recommend getting the Cannoneer, letting these things here. If you do have it, go for this. For my opinion, you can always have Conqueror holes or like different types of candy. They all have different people that they service to, but they all do the same thing at the end. Like a Retribution can do the same job as a Malice, just in a different way or a different style. They both take on the bases. When you think about it, the Pride is basically just a revamped version of the Malice, as the Malice can have all deflections when built with the right build and Bloodthirst with the Pride, which is nice. But instead of being ballistics with a 100 range, it's the Pride with 102 with scatterguns. Centurion Fury, I would go low levels go Centurion, higher levels go Fury. Fury is another in the Conqueror hole. It's low, it's a low build time, it's a good gun. Ruin Scattergun, build with that, it's a good combo. Pack Cannon, List a Million, I have to give it to the Pack in this case. Because the special effect it has with the burst every 10 seconds, that clears out bases real good, or mining bases real good. Accelerators, hydroxide injector, accelerators, no, actually I changed that. Injector, because this isn't the weekly, this isn't. I was surprised that. These are really your choice. Time store. This is for stun time, this is for evade and stun. This is useful with other Cannoneers, other Ironclads. I'm kind of upset with the Heroic Ironclad though, with the special ability it has. So check that out real quick. Because I think it should have been a bit more, I want to say just, I'm trying to think the right word. A bit more, it just doesn't seem that good. It's bonus combat speed, bonus turn speed. Combat speed is very good because of the radioactive shell is falling down. Turn speed good too. But I gotta say, I really hope something for. Excuse me for a minute. Boost the siege to building damage or reload would have been nice. Harlex Cannoneer. Actually, what's the build time for this thing? Build time is 12 days. And same weight, same weapons. I don't see any indistinguishable bonuses to this. These selections same. Ballistic defense, react defense is the same, I believe. Special abilities, that's the same. So for combat speed and turn speed, that's 12 days. I would say use it if you have the ability to have that quick build, and if you want to have it. But I don't see it as a priority for myself. Alright, and the Harlex Cannoneer. Stun resistance, ballistic damage. Alright, this one could have gone with the speed increase. in turn speed increase of 25 and 20. It's nothing like the Ironclad's 30 and 35. Ballistic damage is good, I like that. Same as turn resistance, that's good. Increases that turn speed there. That's good. That's stacks, I believe, too. So always that's good to how it's splash damage. Is there something for splash damage? Does not. Would have been nice to see like a bonus to splash damage resistance, like plus 50. But since it is a raid hole, probably won't see that. On here, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get this too. Possibly get this, depending on how I look at the Ironclad and how it works. And that's basically what I have for Rising Shadows. And again, I will leave the video and a link over here. I also did 2 videos recently about the Death Grip playthrough, one with commentary, one without commentary. With commentary is around 40 minutes long, basically me explaining the whole thing, my approach on it, and then going into builds for it for low levels using the Mauler hole and the Stingray hole. It's kind of fun builds. Without commentary is like 3 minutes flat, just a quick run through, it's sped up. Music in the background too, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. And I think that's all I have for you guys. I have a new series coming out, hopefully Thursday I'm starting it. Attacking people's bases, low levels, hopefully, high levels, and just bad base designs. Haven't come named yet, just a little concept. Just going through, showing them bad base designs, do the better it. I've already started a little bit with some guys. Going through, just giving them tips. Do it all on the same night, have the same idea, just go through there, get them tips, and then try to either direct them to it, or have, ask them to be on the show, or just feature their base. And something to show, like, to build up the low levels base defense, because looking back through them, it's pitiful. There's bases with horseshoe designs. I saw a level 70 square base still. It was outpost, I think, 5, so there's no range advantage to it. It was, wasn't good at all. Alright, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Again, I'll see you when the raid starts and on Thursday. That's it. Happy Valentine's Day, and good raid.